Out of curiosity, what officially is like the prompt for this?
It's really open and it's make an introduction.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah, that's really what it is.
My name is Thad Muchnock.
Julian Riley, and we are a fraction of Milky Way Studio.
My name's Diana. My team was Gaslight Gatekeep Girl Game.
I'm Michael.
And I'm Anthony, and we are 2/5 of Full Stack Studios.
Indeed. The brainstorming process. I think the brainstorming process was, I think I sort of led that at the start with the paradigms thing. We were given you versus you, and we came up with the different ways that could translate into a game. One of those was like some sort of story where you're fighting yourself, and it's about like, story-driven game. There was the you versus you with
with having enemies that take on your characteristics, like everything, the whole thing with you make yourself more powerful, but at the cost of making your enemies more powerful.
and ultimately we settled on a combination.
Well, the theme that we received for the jam was, in order to win, you must defeat all microtransactions. So we were thinking of like this big, large-scale, like fourth wall breaking narrative. I was gonna like have dialogue. I made some like wacky art for like an eye in the sky that's like looking down on you. The point system was supposed to be the EA stock market. Obviously, not a lot of that made it in. We were being a little bit ambitious for sure.
Well, we had an idea going in. We wanted to make a first-person shooter. We wanted to have a lot of cool movement techniques you could use. We also started brainstorming once we got the prompt. We're lucky that it fit pretty well already with what we wanted.
And what we wanted was to jump around and shoot stuff, so we made it happen. We also put a mushroom in it because we wanted to put a mushroom in it.
I think probably getting a good solid level down would have been the biggest improvement, because we had a lot of movement techniques, but really not a lot of opportunity to use it in the level.
The biggest issue for us was GitHub.
GitHub, source control.
Source control, yeah. We submitted 5 minutes before the deadline, and it was because we had some GitHub issues at the end. So
We had about 20 minutes of last-minute coding overridden unintentionally. That was my fault actually, and it was the only time that we lost files on Git. I'm actually very proud.
Okay, the most difficult part of making the game was definitely putting the game together. Our team was mostly made up of artists, and we all wanted to do a bunch of really cool things and make all these cool assets, and we were super ambitious with that. We have 3 enemies and a half-broken map, but it's okay, because we had fun. And that was kind of our approach for sure.
Well, for me personally, I don't know about the rest of the team, but just how great it was to be working with 4 other people. The workload was spread out pretty evenly, and especially with a group of lads like we had who communicated really well, everything flowed really nicely.
I think one of the biggest takeaways was to keep things object-oriented. It was a reminder that the same principles that apply to, JavaScript development or something need to apply to game development. I need to break things down into files so that other people can touch them and understand them better.
Sleep is more important than you might think. Most people aren't expecting a fully finished, fully polished product from you. At the end of the day, the point, I think, is like individual education, individual satisfaction. It's supposed to be a fun thing. It's supposed to be an encouraging thing. It's supposed to be something that gets you pumped up about making more games in the future, and maybe finishing the ones that you put out. And you gotta be having fun with your teammates for it. You gotta be aware enough for it, meaning that you have to sleep.
We learned about using animation events in Unity, and it's something we're probably going to use in every game from now on. And we already have ideas how we want to use them.
What kept us motivated throughout the game?
What kept us motivated? Camaraderie. It was a syrupy stack.
Man,
we love each other.
It was funny And we had a great time, and I was amongst friends, and it was totally chill.
I just wanted to make a really cool game.
Caffeine for me.